Pratigya Silwal. This person.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I am just turning on and sharing my slides.
Yes, please.
Can you see my slide?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, can I start?
10 minutes, please. 10 minutes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Dan. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers, Grassroots Institute and HUC for providing this opportunity to share our work. I'm Pratigya Silwal, and I'm working as a program officer for a regional program on adaptation and resilience building. At ICIMOD, that is the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development in Nepal. And I'll be presenting on one of our work on Resilient Mountain Solution Initiative at ICIMOD, and I'll be sharing a case study specific on study from Nepal, and this is an action-based research from the project pilot sites in Nepal. So let me begin. Okay, so poverty, as we all know, poverty is a challenge, and just to begin with a brief background here, we can see that globally 11% of the total population is under the poverty line, and in the Hindu Kush Himalayan region alone, we can see that 31% of the total populations are poor, and again, if we see in case of Nepal, 29% of the total populations are considered poor. So this leads to some other challenges such as outmigration and gender inequality. One of the study done by ICIMOD in Nepal shows that 33% of the households have at least one member who has migrated, and these are mainly men population. So this certainly leaves women with more workload and more responsibilities, and of course labor shortage for agriculture work and also other household work. This has been even worse with climate change and other environment change, and it's the related hazards that is affecting the biodiversity and ecosystem services, and also the agriculture productivity. In Nepal, when we talk about agriculture is the main occupation in Nepal, and it accounts for 1/3 of the nation's GDP, and also employs 2/3 of the population. But still, we can see that there is an increasing trend in the agriculture imports, and one cause could be due to the reduction in production, maybe. But I'd also like to show some graphs on the production, mainly the cereal production and vegetable production. Here we can see that cereal production has a fluctuating chart, but it's basically decreasing. And in contrast, the vegetable production is increasing actually. So we can see that people are more inclined towards vegetable production. I would also like to show one more chart on the use of chemical fertilizer. I just want to highlight it as it seems to be increasing in trend, and studies show that chemical fertilizers in Nepal are mainly used in the vegetable production. So therefore, these needs to be addressed, and solutions needs to address these issues for a better and safe and sufficient agriculture production. At ICIMOD, we've come up with an approach on resilient mountain solutions. Here you can see the diagram, and the resilient mountain solution approach mainly is about simple and replicable, affordable, and very customized, context-specific solutions for community people. So this has 3 key dimensions and 9 sub-dimensions. Again, let me just mention that this resilient mountain solution approach is not only about addressing issues of agriculture or farming practices, but it is a holistic approach for a more resilient community. So this has farming practices, water, energy, local economy, gender and social inclusion, strengthening the local institutions, use of digital and information services, disaster preparedness, and all these are interconnected towards building resilience of mountain communities. This follows 3 major pathways. The first one is generating evidence through pilot sites and action-based research. Also, the second one is on testing and promoting inclusive solutions. And the third one is through strengthening the capacities of national and local government, and also the communities. We followed a village-centric approach, and there's a key steps to for this, for developing resilient mountain village pilot sites, the pilot sites that I had been mentioning earlier. So you can already see the the key pilot site key steps in the slide. So we've identified the community needs and solutions through a very consultative process, and a combination of solutions based on science and action-based research, results of the research work, and local knowledge and innovations that has been adapted. And this is still ongoing, actually, and we are scaling these practices to other countries as well. So in terms of Nepal, the pilot sites are in 3 major sites, that is Darilpura, Kavri Palantuk, and Rasua. 2 of the sites are on the mid hills, and one of the sites, that is Rasua, is on the high hill side. I again want to reiterate the challenges, that is, the challenges of these sites in Nepal are again the same as there's a huge number of male out migrations, again leaving all the burden to women, and definitely women or agriculture feminization is very common, and the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides that has been common, but which in the long run has not only degraded the soil, but also decreased farm productivity, and with its other harmful impacts on the environment and human health. So this has been realized by the community people. Actually, I wanted to share a story from the Kavri Palanchuk district, which is actually very near to the capital city of Kathmandu, and a major chunk of the vegetable imports to Kathmandu comes from this region, from Kavri Palanchuk. But a few years back, all the vegetable products import from Kavri to Kathmandu had been banned, because they were so much popular for using chemical fertilizers. So that's why the community people has also realized this, the government has also, and we have been supporting to address this situation. So through our pilot sites, we've been testing and promoting some solutions and farming practices that are climate resilient and also long-term solutions for agriculture sustainability. This was also actually mentioned in one of yesterday's presentation by Professor Gabriela, which was very interesting, and this also contributes to the same aspect on the agriculture sustainability. And of course, all the practices that we promote are women friendly. I'm just going to list out few of the solutions, not mentioning all of these, but just highlight few. The first one is jholmol. It's a Nepali term, which means biofertilizer or biopesticide, but this is a homemade biofertilizer and biopesticides prepared by mixing and fermenting animal urine, farmyard manure, and water, along with some locally available plants and herbs in certain ratios. So there are three kinds of jholmol actually. Some are fertilizer, some pesticides, and some are used as both. So if you want more information on this, I can definitely provide the link in the chat later on. Then also the soil cement tank, which is an innovative and improvised version of the cement tank, which is more climate resilient with a mix of soil and cement. Some other to mention is the leaf color chart, which is very common, very easy to use by the farmers. That indicates and determines the fertilizer need of the crops. Then we have digital services, which is also getting very common with more and more connectivity and smartphones use in the country. So we have like a mobile app with agro advisory services, extension services, and market services, market prices services for the specifically customized for the farmers, and also web-based platform for the government to provide the extension services. It's called Geocracy Farm app, and this is actually customized in local language, and it can be used offline by the farmers on different products like crop products or vegetables, and get information from there. Also input their information, farmers' questions through the app, and receive responses from the stakeholders. So these are just few of the climate resilient practices, but there are lots of other practices like crop rotation, mulching practices, and a lot of others that promotes safe food production. I also wanted to show this slide because this innovative intervention from the farmers, lead farmers, as a knowledge park, they call it, which is the learning center for the farmers and the community people who can come and learn on the site. So a number of solutions that are simple, affordable, and which has already been tested and proven has been demonstrated, and with informations on the plate, and they can easily learn from there. Like I mentioned, the Geocracy app also has a number of guidance to safe cultivation and management practices, leading to more organic production. So now they've called it safe food production. The farmers are calling it safe food production, and they intend to move towards organic production. I want to just show the yes. Just one more slide. Local impact. So again, let me reiterate that this is an extensive research, ongoing research work, and these results are just an initial indication. So we have 1,077 households distributed in 44 farmers groups, and a number of positive result has been from the use of cholmol and other such solutions, such farming climate resilient practices. One I want to indicate is 446 labor days has been saved per hectare per season through the use of such solutions. So this is my final slide. Just wanted to conclude with some lessons learned until now. So this is just the initial phase, and more informations are yet to be derived from the research work. So we can definitely say that the sustainability of smallholder farmers can be achieved through women-centric solutions, climate resilient farming practices, safe food productions, and its proper marketing, community and government ownerships to innovative and new ideas and new technologies, and of course government investment in process and scaling these solutions. Thank you so much. That's the end of my presentation.
Thank you.